hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I am your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop. And today I'm here with a review of a movie that came out this weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, one sure thing this movie's gonna be is interesting. On either side you look at it. My review of the 2018 action sci-fi comic book film, Aquaman. Coming up now. One year after defeating Steppenwolf, the hero known as Aquaman, aka Arthur Curry, is needed to come underwater to the city of Atlantis. Arthur's half-brother Orm, who's Atlantis' current king, is attempting to sway the other kings of the ocean and join his cause with a war against the surface. With the help of a new friend named Mara, a princess in her own right, and his old mentor Vulko, Arthur finally comes to Atlantis to try to take his rightful place as king. So what did I think of Aquaman? I thought it's a muddled and overstuffed action flick. One thing the DC Universe films has been good at so far is dividing its audiences. There have been many films in the franchise that I really had a good time with, yet almost everyone else loathed them. Here's most audience members are liking this one, but even as a fan of the character in the comics, I'd say this is probably my least favorite DC Extended Universe film so far. Not to say that I didn't like it at all, though. Funny enough, there were points where this movie hit all four of my different ratings from the highest to the lowest. From the trailer, I had the feeling it was going to take some ideas from the Thor universe, with the brothers going at each other, and it does, as well as elements from Black Panther and even the Gungan City from The Phantom Menace. On the plus side, the film does have some very impressive visuals, and I did enjoy the much brighter tone the movie has. There are an array of cool animals from sharks, whales, seahorses, crabs, and even sea monsters that interact with the characters, which I enjoyed. The action scenes are rather well done too. From a brawl on a submarine, a gladiator-like battle between the brothers, a chase and a battle through an Italian village, and of course a huge showdown between the heroes and the villains. Another aspect of the story that I really liked was the relationship of Arthur's parents, his father the lighthouse keeper and his mother the Queen of Atlantis, as well as the bond between Arthur and his dad. The movie started out very strong, but after the first half hour has more ups and downs than a roller coaster ride. While there are some fun moments, the humor here misses much more than it hits, with some really bad jokes thrown in, and even some groaners that will leave you rolling your eyes. The dialogue here almost feels like it's a sci-fi movie at times, and feels like it came from a fourth grader's creative writing project. There's a point where the villain calls himself the Ocean Master, and an evil music cue, dun dun dun, plays. Once we get to Atlantis, there's also a lot of boring exposition thrown at the audience, so much that I started to zone out. The pacing of the film is also all over the place, and clocking in at 2 hours and 20 minutes, things could have easily been left on the editing room floor. I probably even would have saved Black Manta's story for the inevitable sequel. It felt like a long sit and made me feel like I was watching a 4-hour movie. While for the most part I liked the pairing of Aquaman and Mara, their relationship could easily feel forced at times. I'm not sure if I bought into the villain totally either, as he almost channeled Robin Williams screaming, "Good morning, Vietnam!" for half of his lines. Jason Momoa reprises his role as Arthur Curry / Aquaman, the half-Atlantean, half-human who's reluctant to fight for the throne of Atlantis. Amber Heard as Mara, the princess and warrior who possesses her own set of powers and teams up with Arthur on his mission. Willem Dafoe as Nudius Vulko, Arthur's mentor who's now the vizier of his younger brother. Patrick Wilson as Orm, Arthur's half-brother and ruler of Atlantis who wants to declare a war on humanity. Dolph Lundgren as Nereus, Mera's father and king of the Zebel, and Nicole Kidman as Atlanta, Arthur and Orm's mother and queen of Atlantis. While Aquaman can be imaginative and sometimes entertaining, it can also be a goofy, bloated mess that has a tough time staying afloat. I'm gonna give it the rating of meh. It's okay. Alright, well, that's the show. I'll be back with another review very soon. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. youtube.com/westside of515. Like the show on Facebook, facebook.com/WestTruePlaylist. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter and the Instagram @WestSailist. Until next time, truth